What's up, guys and girls? All Pro Exterior Services here again. Got another package in. We get packages all the time. I don't know if I mentioned this much in my videos, but recently I've been having or experiencing some 12-volt casualties very often, and I've been using the Everflow, and I know the other brands out there may not have as big of a problem. And I've seen some people already switch brands. So I was like, I like to get something a little bit more reliable. Trying to open this up. But, than the 12 volt. And my goal here is to try this on a transfer pump situation. So I went ahead and got the Flojet right here. Let me pop it out. The Flojet 10 gallon a minute air pump. Let me go ahead and get rid of this pump. Well, let me show you the part number just in case. So part number here, if you guys can see it, is G257301A, and this is from Clean Right. It was 300 bucks, I think, 300 bucks, whatever it was. So awfully light. I think it's 2 5-gallons butted together. So essentially you got a in and an out. So I can mount this to the wall, and then you got your air input. So I decided to go with this for the reason being, for a transfer pump, is because I want to try this out with the gun I use for 12 volt. To do a comparison to a 12 volt with this versus a 12 volt. You see what I'm saying? Like, there's some videos on YouTube, but I didn't really get a good clear identification to say this is the way to go or not, right? So I was like, you know what? I think it's about time we order one and figure it out. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna replace the 12 volt transfer pump with this. Also do some testing side by side. I ordered this gun, and it came with this goofy wand on it, which on the end of it there's no threads. I don't even know what this is, but I'll take that off. And I didn't know it came with the wand. I just thought I ordered a gun, take it off, set up a gun like what we got, comparable to the 12 volt, if not identical, and run a side-by-side test when I hook this up to the air compressor in my house. So we just got to get the plumbing figured out and all that good jazz. So let me get to work on that and try to figure this thing out, and I will reconvene the video shortly. Peace. Okay, guys and girls, got the air pump set up, got my hose ran, just got an air hose running temporarily to one of my air lines that come through the attic from a compressor. Got it on about 65 psi. Got a bucket of water here, and got it set up. We got a little bit of a leak right here, so we're gonna have to tighten that up. No big deal. I didn't have enough parts to make another gun, so I took the wand off the 12 volt just to kind of get an idea what it's going to do. I'm just curious how it works against the 12 volt. I haven't seen much. Let me get this out of here. Footage from like a distance or anything. So this is it, folks. First time. Okay. Let's see if I can get to this line. If I can get to this line, I can do a measurement. So I'm at the line right here by my feet, and not extended out because I'm out of hose. Well, we got a bad wind coming now. Let's show it up here. I do feel the pulsating from the pump, which I figured I would. Let's see if we got the wind died down a little bit. A little bit died down. It is facing me, though. I feel the blowback on me. But I can get a measurement of that. Again, about 60 psi. Seems to be working pretty good. I think it's going to work great for a transfer pump. But, like, here's a, I don't know, emulate a 2-story. If you reach, you can probably hit it. And again, this is not a great tip for this, but this is the only one I got. Yeah, if you let it build up a little bit of pressure, you can get, watch. That's over that chimney. I'm not saying wash a house, I'm saying wash a roof. So if I was washing, let's see, this roof. Oh yeah, we can easily hit that. So, yeah, I mean, supposedly these air diaphragm pumps last a lot longer than anything else. And I already had thought about plumbing something through the wall with a valve so I could just turn it on and off for the compressor. Jury's still out on that, so we'll figure that out. Not a big deal. We'll get this clamp tightened up. We just hooked everything up. I just wanted to test it and see how it worked with the 12 volt. Pretty impressed. In fact, let's go ahead and get the marker out right away. Somewhere in my truck is probably buried back in the back. No, here it is. Let's get this out. Let's go ahead and see. Let's go ahead and see. Okay, let me reset it. Okay, resetting. Going for distance. Going for the distance. Okay, to the end, 34.5 feet. I don't know if you can see that or not. That's to the very peak, against the wind. So I would imagine that this thing's probably going to do equivalent to a 12 volt. It felt like a little bit more volume than a 12 volt. Of course, it's a 10 gallon a minute versus 5.5. So, and you could probably get some better tips for it. I gave away all my smaller tips to a friend of mine, a brother-in-law that's in the pressure washing business that got started in another state. So I don't have many tips to. I'm gonna check this 8 to 12 shooter tip. That's it's rated for a 10 gallon a minute. Let me see. I'm gonna go ahead and fill some water up in the bucket. So we're gonna try with this shooter tip on here. This Davis shooter tip. DST. All right, let's see if we get any better. This is with the Davis shooter tip, 8 gallon a minute tip. No, it's actually a lot worse. That's what I figured. Yeah, it's too bad. Okay, that didn't work out too well. Change it back. Again, against the wind. The wind is blowing at me, so that ain't gonna be I mean, you can see how high. It's with my experience, distance-wise, equivalent. Now let me bump up the pressure a little bit, maybe. See where we at, because I think 100 psi max. I'll go a little bit more. Okay, it's about 80, 85. If that did anything, let's see. Oh yeah, it did. Things working a little bit more consistent too. Let's go see. Yeah, we were right here, and we got, I don't know, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, another 4 foot. So yeah, you can get, with the right pressure, you can get your 40 foot. No wind. And that's all I'm looking for. I'm just looking for something a little bit more reliable. I ain't looking I already got the AR. I don't want to wash roofs with an AR. Too much flow. So I figured I'd just use this temporarily here, test it out exactly to do this, emulate it on my trailer. All I need to do is get a little compressor and go from there. But yeah, it's not bad at all. Let me try to tighten this clamp. Got the new flex tools. I'm gonna tighten this up. Look at that. No more drip. Oh, a little bit of drip. May need to double clamp that bad boy. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys. Just wanted to demonstrate what I'm doing. You're going to be using that flow, that thing is, I could use 3/4 inch hosing too, to go ahead and, you know, run that transfer, get more flow through it, but I'm good with it. I'm gonna go ahead and shut this down. So I do gotta put a ball valve here. I don't have that, so that's a little knob. I'll put a ball valve there. So when I quick connect and roll on, it'll be good. All right, guys, we'll catch up. All right, peace.